What's up? We're live. We are going through it right now, and we'll talk about it here in a second. But how are you doing? What's going on, D-bags? Hope you guys are doing well. Back at you again with another episode of the Detox Podcast, episode 76, if I'm counting correctly. My name is Darren Rita, so feel free to connect with me at any of the links down below if you want to say what's up. Also, if you're new here and you like music, comedy, or podcasts, do consider subscribing. We're trying to hit 600 by the end of the year. We're getting real close, real close on that. And yeah, so before I introduce my guest this week, or reintroduce, I should say, I got to talk to you guys a little bit about car insurance. These days, it seems as if we're able to do more and more from home. So while you're at home, why aren't you saving money on your car insurance? Your hometown agency, Kenosha Auto Insurance, has specialized for years in simple, hassle-free insurance using the latest in touch-free technology to help you get the best rates for you and your family. So what are you waiting for? Give them a call today at 262-448-4141. That's 448-4141, and the website is kenoshains.com. One last time, that is 262-448-4141. Give them a call. The worst that could happen is them help you get the best rates. And their information was up on the screen. Now, with all that out of the way, I don't got a whole lot here on the paper, but I want to, I'm hyped to introduce you guys reintroduce my guest this week. You know him from plenty of different videos on the channel, possibly most recently, I think, the 10,000 calorie challenge, where we just ate 10,000 calories in 24 hours. Welcome back to the channel, my man, Patrick Collins, a.k.a. P. Dizzy. He is here in the flesh. There's no clap track, but I'm going to pretend that there is. What's going on?
You finished the 10,000 calorie challenge.
That's fair.
I didn't finish it.
That's fair, but you gave it a very valiant effort.
It was a challenge for sure.
I mean, you got what'd you end up getting to, 89 or something, 87?
I think it was 8.
Because I only had I think I had 1,200 to finish up the next, when we went to bed.
Yeah,
and
it wasn't too bad.
But you said, we were just talking before we went live, and you said that you gained weight from it.
Yeah, a lot. Like at least 5 pounds. I haven't weighed myself in a long time, but it was 10 pounds since the last time I weighed myself, but I doubt that I gained 10 pounds from
Yeah. But you definitely gained weight from it, which is crazy.
Yeah, no, I went and looked on the scale and I was like, oh, that's the highest number I've ever seen.
Damn, dude. That's where we're breaking records out here. Duncan Marshall's in the building. He's saying P. Dizzy's in the house. What's going on? Duncan's in the
just
chat.
Started a streak again.
Really?
Yeah.
Streaks? Are streaks still a big deal? I have one streak.
They're fun. They're fun.
They're
Especially if it's with an OG. Speaking of streaks, dude.
You gotta do your streak right now?
I Snapchat Mason Griffin. I told him I'd start a streak with him yesterday.
Okay.
How
does that work in conversation? Do people just yo, bro,
no, dude,
we gotta start a
sent
streak?
me a Snapchat while we were hanging out, and I was like, dude, you want to just start a streak then? I
guess.
You want to do it? And he's going off to what is it, military or something like that.
Yeah.
He's going off. He's getting shipped away. So
that is one that you need. Me and Chess say, what's good? What's good? I don't know who Chess is.
What's good?
I play checkers, so no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was a dad joke right there. You want to turn Pat's gain up just a little bit, but yeah. So we did this 10,000 calorie challenge pretty recently. I think it's one of the more recent videos that I've done on the channel. I think maybe is it the last regular video I did? I don't know. Yeah, we ate a bunch of shit food, and I had talked with Kaylin, who she's gonna be on the podcast in a couple of weeks, who was kind of the inspiration for that video, and she was talking to me about it. That's so crazy that you guys did it. She asked me before I put the video out, while I was editing it, what did you eat? And I remember just telling her I don't even know, dude. Pop-Tarts, a shit ton of Pop-Tarts.
The numbers
and
added up.
Lunchables. Yeah, that's all we did. We just crunched the numbers, man. That's all that mattered. It was brutal.
Yeah, no, definitely wouldn't recommend it for fun. Don't do it for fun. It's definitely a challenge.
Yeah. Big Ty said that he could do it in
he could do it eating lean.
he said he would do it from just eating chicken just to prove a point, which would be disgusting. But he said, so Big Ty, and I don't know how we haven't talked about it. Pat's got the flow. Yeah, he does have the flow. We're talking for people that are listening on Spotify, obviously when I break what I'm talking about like that and just cut off into a different direction, that's from our live chat. Logan Rita says Pat's got the flow, and he does. He's working.
You can't see it on Spotify, but
yeah, you can't see it on Spotify, but you can hear about it. He's almost at a year without cutting his hair, where What? Because you got a cut. Did you get a cut the week of the show?
I think I got it cut like a day before the show.
I thought it was the day before the show,
Yeah.
dude. That's wild. So like December 17th, Pat's gonna be at a year. That's nuts, bro.
What, dude?
And I can't believe it's about to be a year since we got to perform last.
Dude, I
Kinda sucks.
wish we could perform again on the same date.
Dude,
Just
I know.
do it all over again.
I know.
It was so fun.
It really sucks with everything
Screw
going on.
COVID,
Yeah,
bro.
dude.
Screw COVID.
Oh man. What I'm sure we'll probably reminisce on this soon. Maybe, talk about that performing and whatnot, and maybe performing in the
Oh, yeah,
future and whatnot.
definitely.
But like what was like about performing, what do you think was like the best part about that day? For those that don't know, we're referencing
Dude,
our first big show was
The
December
best part
18th.
about the day is when you're on the stage and you look out and you see people looking at you and you're like, whoa,
Yeah.
what is actually going on?
What's happening right now, dude? The stage that we had to put blood, sweat, and tears into,
Oh my
dude.
God. They have it? Do they have it?
They still have it. I have to get it, dude.
That's good.
It's
You have to get it? They
dude,
never.
So listen to this.
Oh man.
We got kind of effed, if you will,
I mean,
on our first show.
When don't we get out?
Yeah, I feel like
Ever.
what's that
Like
saying?
speaking like ARC, we always get out.
Dude, that is what we were trying to. This is gonna be so all over the place this episode, but we were right before we went live, bro. My internet goes out, completely done. We're playing Ark Survival, which I've referenced many times on this podcast. This is a game that is a guilty pleasure of mine that I will pour endless amounts of hours into with Pat, with McKenna, with all my friends, and
With the router out, we'll put
And-
time into it.
yeah, and basically we're grinding. It's the grindiest game of all time, and we're fucking Pat and I were going to make some get some shit
important
done.
Material.
basically,
very
yeah.
important materials
We're-
involved.
We're flying on our fucking pet dinosaurs. So if I'm losing people, bear with me. But basically, these dinosaurs took a very long time to tame and become your own animal pet, right? we're flying, and all of a sudden my internet stops working, so we get kicked out of fucking server. Can't get back on. We're trying to get back on. I reset the modem and reset the router. I'm running speed tests like crazy.
I hop on my freaking hotspot and it's not even working.
Exactly. Pat's on his hotspot. McKenna's on her hotspot trying to get it to work. We call Spectrum, or like it was like you called the robot. McKenna calls the robot like line, and they fucking like there's no outages, whatever. And so then my mom gets on the phone with Spectrum, and then he like she transferred him to me. Basically, he calls me and walks me through it. Basically, we get it fixed last second. We get back on, come back on. Our shit's gone. Pat's body's gone. We don't know what's going on.
The only thing we still have our pets though.
We still got the pets, which is okay, but we lost the materials we grinded for. So yeah, if that doesn't make any sense, that's fine. But basically,
Getting effed. Like, so how do we get effed at the
so we got we got
after the
effed
show?
there, and then we got effed at when we're setting up for our first show, and I don't think we've talked about this on the podcast before. I know it was in the documentary a little bit, but like we booked this show in September, I think.
Yeah,
I
we
think
had
it was
decent,
September.
we had a decent time. To
Yeah, it was like
prepare.
September, so it was like 3
Prepare.
months out. And we were practicing like every day, and we were told from the get go that like they had a stage, they had the PA system, everything was gonna be in order, and that they were like building this other room for events and whatnot, and that basically ended up not being the
All
case. We I don't remember when we got the call. Was it maybe 2 weeks before the show when like they told us that there's no stage?
dude.
And then like
I think it was 2 weeks.
and then it was like 5 days out when we got the call. Oh, there's no speakers either.
And then you're like,
Bro.
Then you're really like
Bro.
questioning.
Yes, I
what's going
remember
on.
having to fucking we like went balls to the wall, everybody working on building this stage, and then after we got the stage done, had to go figure out how to rent a big PA system. And
The
that was
blood,
just a
sweat, and
mess.
tears into the stage though,
Yeah.
and we got effed on it.
Yeah. I gotta get it, but that's what. Yeah, so I guess.
We're not getting money for it.
Yeah, I gotta. Well, that's.
And we're gonna have a stage.
I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna have a fucking stage then, because that's the whole thing. They wanted the stage
Yeah.
after we built it, and that was
And
kind of the whole point of building one. Was like, oh, they'll buy it. They said they were gonna buy it.
You know,
so.
it's sized to their
Their
dimension.
venue, yeah, exactly. It's modular. You can take it apart, do what you want with it. You can do it built in 4 sections. So
Yeah, you could make it a runway. You can make it an L. You can make it
Yeah.
a T.
it's a 12 by. If it's like in full like rectangle, it's like 12 foot by 16 foot. So it's like
Pretty-
very large, like nice stage. about over a little over a foot off the ground, and like it's perfect.
So does anybody need a stage?
So if anybody needs a stage, this is also an advertisement. This is sponsored by Darren's stage that he and the boys built. If you're looking for a stage, hit us up. So yeah, no, I don't know. I was thinking when you said like, when do we not get fucked, bro? I don't know if it's like a religious saying or what it is, but it's like there's something where it's like, maybe it is. I think it's like God gives people that can handle it more or whatever. Like God only gives people struggles that they can handle or something. And like maybe we can just handle some. I'm not religious, so I'm butchering this.
We're just very good at handling.
Yeah, diamonds are formed under extreme pressure.
Yes, that is a good quote.
That one I know. I don't think I butchered that one. But
that one will change your life if you take it too serious.
Yeah, in a positive way though. I think. Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, we Pat's been back here on the channel after a little bit of a hiatus. We got back to work and ate a bunch of food and almost died together. Were you constipated at all? Because I shit like 5 times.
The day after?
Like I shit
or like that night.
Within
like
did
it ran through you?
Yeah, within that day. Like
I feel like mine got like clogged out and then or clogged up and then it was just waiting for the next day. And
do you have a high metabolism though?
Yeah, I do. So like
that's kind of weird. Yeah, because like me, like I have a high metabolism, but like I've honestly, I think I said it in the video too that I really haven't been eating a whole lot. I used to track my food and like whatever, and I just like since COVID, my whole shit got thrown off, and now I'm like I don't know, starting a new job and everything. It's just been weird to like make sure I eat enough, and I think that day like shocked my metabolism into working again because I was shitting like I shit 5 times in one day. So I don't know how that even works, but.
Yeah, no, I was definitely not happy on the toilet after that.
Yeah, I could imagine, and I've like I said in the video,
it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I've never even seen you eat a lot of food in general.
I definitely don't.
Like you're not a big eater.
I don't push 5,000 calories like ever
in a meal in a
like
fucking
in a day.
There's
no way that I would push 5,000 calories like.
And then we're eating.
If I was like munching, like I guess maybe the oatmeal cream pies kind of add up some days. But
Oh, you smack those?
Oh, dude, those. When you told me how much calories I had in them, I was like surprised.
Yeah, I forgot who told me that. Alyssa was the one that reminded me of how much they had.
Like the cosmic brownies too. Like,
dude, I had to
300 something. What?
Dude, I love cosmic brownies, bro.
Piece of chocolate.
But isn't that fucked up that like that shit has like so many like bad calories for you in it?
Yeah,
but it doesn't fill you up at all. Like a little cosmic brownie.
But it'll keep you alive.
I guess it could kill you too, though. I feel it's so weird and bizarre to me that like healthy food is almost not always, but like is more expensive. Like organic shit is more expensive than like shit.
It's because their shit won't sell.
Yeah.
It's like their shit won't sell if they tried to make a hefty profit off of it. So they just gotta make the little.
Yeah, it's weird, man.
It's like, dude, sweets is like a drug business, bro. They make money off of your little sweet addiction.
Yeah, that's
it's not okay.
Bro, I watched this video on like the crooked business of soda and how how like for
the Koch brothers and whatnot.
Yeah, well,
they're
and
crazy.
like the fact that
smart.
yeah,
they're smart.
we don't want to get smoked out here, bro. They got people for that. But yeah, no, they definitely do. They so apparently for like years they had paid people to like, I don't know if they still do this, but like soda was like touted as like not bad for you at all, like very minor health risk.
Like, very good stimulant. Drink it. A lot of it.
Well, and that's what like I mean. You even look at like that movie like Super Size Me, and we watched that like way too many times in grade school.
Dude,
first off,
at least like twice.
Yeah, dude, I think we watched it in 2 separate classes, and in like the same year, and we watched it again after that. But like, even if you look at that movie, like the way like our serving sizes went up for soda. It's basically just to destroys your teeth, destroys your insides.
It's
like
so bad.
It's so bad.
I just drank a whole fucking large from BK.
Oh no,
Mellow Yellow.
Mellow Yellow is fucking good though, dude.
But it's probably like bad for you.
It's probably poison of some sort. I mean,
minor form.
The fact that
Coca-Cola
actually had cocaine in it is like mind blowing.
That's like a red flag.
Yeah.
Is that what they call it? Like a red flag?
Yes.
Like you should know that something is wrong.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly
it's like a check engine light.
I think the Koch brother, like, was it the Koch brother or maybe the guy who made Pepsi? One of the two of them, like, even said that like they would never drink it. they would never want to drink that. I don't know if it was a creator or higher up there, but like they said they wouldn't. Like that, how fucked up is that? Like you guys do it.
They made it. They make this thing. They look at it like, oh fuck! I just watched myself make this disgusting drink. I'm gonna sell it.
Yeah, this could kill someone. No, I'll give it to people. Give it to advertise it towards children. You know, that's awesome.
The question is, if he didn't want to drink it when he tried it, what made him think this people need this?
Yeah,
People
dude.
want this.
Well, I think
Wasn't it like a medical thing at first? He
Yeah.
was like, this is healing.
yeah. So it was like
He's like, once the cocaine was gone, I wouldn't drink that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't drink that shit.
well, that was the thing when they first
it
made
was
it.
just
It had,
to sneak. It was just
it's
to
just
sneak
to
that.
sneak some coke in it. Yeah, dude. Well, that's the thing when they first made it. It actually had. There's a really good video by it's like Ordinary Things or something, and he does like the crooked business of, and then it's like a different
Yeah.
thing. And he did the soda one. I just watched it like a week or two ago, and he's explaining how basically soda started out. Yeah, there's cocaine in it, and it was basically in these little like kind of how we have soda machines now. It was like a similar thing, obviously not like
For a
super,
little glass
not a
bottle.
button and whatever.
Yeah,
but
a
it was
pull
like a
lever.
pump, yeah, and there was soda in these like apothecaries, and like so people come in to like a doctor, apothecary, whatever,
I wonder what
and
they
get a little
called it.
soda. Yeah, I don't. What did they call it? Can you look that up, McKenna? And see what? Yeah. Just see like what was like the original like
Name.
recipe too? Maybe the original name, original recipe. I just want to
How
know
do
a
they
little bit.
carbonize that shit back? Or when did they decide to like put carbonation in there?
I don't. What is carbonation? Am
Isn't
I?
it pressurized air?
Okay,
You're just
yeah.
drinking air. Pressure.
what- Yeah. What's that?
Like, doesn't it just like carbonate?
See, now we're all talking out. We have no idea
Oh,
what we're
God.
talking about at this point.
I wish I had like a chip in my brain so I could just look it
Look
up.
it What do you say?
On the spot.
It has carbon dioxide.
Oh, it does have carbon dioxide in it. Okay. Tyus Vincent says science. That's what. Yeah.
Did you
See,
say
we're in over our
Carbon
head right now.
dioxide?
Yeah.
So you're
In
drinking,
soda. You're
you're
drinking what you exhale.
and it's pressurized as it goes in there, so it's probably not the best for you.
That's insane, dude.
Dude,
No
there's
wonder why
no
you
way
burp,
that's good
dude.
for you. There's no way that's good for you.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
people drink carbonated water though.
And like tonic water, and they're like,
Yeah.
it's good for you. There's,
There's no way. If
There's
it's
no-
drinking carbon dioxide, dude. Did we just crack the code? Did we just crack
I might
it
have
here
to.
on
I
the
might have
show?
to put soda on the shelf, like with nicotine. I might have to cut it
Yeah,
out.
because you quit nicotine, right? How
Yeah.
how long ago did you quit nicotine now?
Dude, I quit vaping.
Let the people hear you.
daily.
I don't want them to not hear
I-
you.
I quit vaping daily probably, I'd say like 6-7 months ago.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Have you saved money? Because we talked about that on my. Was it last time? No, it was 2 episodes ago. I
I've
talked about that with
definitely
Roran.
Definitely save money.
Yeah.
That is a true statement. If you have any addictions in your life and you start cutting them out, you'll start seeing money in places that you
Yeah.
did not know you had it.
Yeah, and it's not that addiction is easy. We know that, but it's crazy. What made you like wanna? I don't think we've talked about this on the podcast. What made you wanna like stop?
Dude,
Like-
my lungs were hurting, man.
Yeah.
The lungs.
Well, cause you explain to the people kind of what happened to you. I
I
don't
was-
think we've ever talked about this on the show
Yeah.
either.
I was working at Home Depot like what 2 years ago?
Think- yeah.
2 years ago, I think.
Year and a half, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was around, I think it was around March or like
Mhm.
April, and yeah, so I was vaping daily and was working there, and my lung one day just like I thought it was my heart. It like was like in that general area,
Yeah.
but I guess it was my lung, and I was at work, ghostly pale,
Yeah.
was feeling the pain. Finally said I had to go. Told my manager I had to go to the doctor.
So were you just like, what were you doing? Were you just like pushing carts?
Dude,
or-
I was definitely vaping.
Oh, it was like while you were like.
no,
hitting
I
the
wasn't
vape? Oh, okay.
vaping, but like I was vaping that day, and like at work, like I was vaping, and then like
But was
I
there
was
like
pushing carts, I guess, probably when
was there
when
like
I
a
was like,
sudden
"Damn."
moment where it was like, holy shit, bro, or was it
the
like
sudden
a slow?
moment was, yeah, it was kind of slow actually. So like I probably brought in a thing of carts and then was walking through the store or like maybe helping somebody or like
Mhm.
looking for somebody to help, and then I like felt it out of nowhere, like it was like when my arm went a certain way, I like felt it a lot, and I was like, ow.
Yeah, Jesus
like-
Christ, dude.
But like it wasn't like severe or like serious or constant. Like
Yeah.
it only hurt like when like in certain positions, and then it started like rising
bitter-
and
better,
rising,
yeah.
and I was like, what the? actual hell is going on? I think it started hurting, and then I was like, dude, maybe I should hit a vape. And I,
Oh,
I hit the
Can you
vape while I was
imagine?
collapsed. Or
So
collapsing.
that's what the official like diagnostic was, is that your lung collapsed, right?
No, the first thing was like, I was like, damn, what is like, this shit is hurting. I'm going to take the edge off
yeah.
with a buzz. And yeah, I don't know. It definitely wasn't good. Got to the doctors, and they didn't know what was wrong. So they finally, like, after x-rays or scans or whatever, an MRI, I think, or some shit,
Yeah.
they figured out that my lung was collapsed.
Did you drive home on your own?
No, my mom came, I think, and got me.
I was gonna say, dude, that would be pretty. Like,
I
all
don't
of a
think I had a
sudden-
car. This was before I had a car.
Oh,
Because
okay.
like my car had just broken, so I was carless. So I think
Damn.
maybe my grandma picked me up. No, it was my mom.
Well, at
I
least you
remember.
got a ride though. That would I
Yeah.
feel like that would have been so dangerous to try and drive home and like you just like inhale wrong once and just like I mean I don't know how a collapsed lung works. so I
Oh,
don't
dude,
know.
it would probably if like it started hurting like bad, like
You just,
it was at those some yeah.
pull the
it
wheel?
like makes your body have to move,
Oh,
like
dude.
to like try to please what's hurting.
Dude, so like, did you see any pictures of it or anything? Were you able?
No,
to,
I
like,
didn't see any pictures of it, and they didn't do any hefty actions. Like you're
Really?
supposed to go straight into surgery once they realize that your lung is collapsed,
Yeah.
like with the tube. I didn't have any of that.
They didn't give you surgery?
I just stayed for like the weekend, and then they sent me home. Like,
So they're just like, yo, bro, you just need to chill. We're
yeah,
just gonna
th-
chill
it's like-
here. We're
it's
just gonna
like-
watch you.
It's like you go to the doctor, they're like, yeah, so this thing is wrong, and they're like, oh, really? And they're like, yeah, but you don't need to do anything. You're just gonna like sit there and like you could be at home doing the same exact thing and like not getting charged money for it, but
Yeah.
you could just stay here and we'll charge you money for it.
That's
It's like,
wild.
what?
So like really like, so. Damn. So like you didn't even. They didn't do anything.
They
They,
didn't-
but
no,
they were
I-
like,
I-
yo, your lung is
I
collapsed,
healed
bro.
myself, my temple.
Your yeah,
yeah.
your energy, your chakra,
I healed myself, I guess you could say, because they did nothing for me.
dude.
The only thing that I had from them was the IV. They were just checking my vitals. They're like, yeah, let's see if this kid fucking dies.
Yeah, like let's just see what's going on here.
Let's
Wow.
see if he's strong enough. Does he have the will?
So do you
I don't know.
like when you get sent? Like what do they say? Like oh, you just need to like they're like hey, your lung is Patrick, your lung is collapsed. We just need you to lay down for a couple of days. Is that it? Then it's just supposed to get
literally
better.
like what I like was told. They're like, you just rest it off for a couple of days or something like that. And like we'll see if it gets worse or better. And I'm like what do you think it's gonna get worse? Like what do you mean? I'm just sitting in the hospital bed. Of course it's gonna get better, but like shouldn't you
Mhm.
fix it right now?
Yeah. Well, if like I feel like
I
that's
don't know.
something that needs to be especially. You
But I
said,
know
like,
I do know that people who have had the surgery have had reoccurrences of the collapsed lung.
yeah.
And I had a reoccurrence, and that's what made me quit.
Damn.
And I didn't even have the surgery, so like I would just assume that it would just keep happening. Especially after you have surgeries, I feel like the injury can definitely get worse and worse.
Well, because
and
I remember
worse.
when you got back, I remember I think I came to your house or something. We like all checked up and we were like, well, what's going on, Pat? You're like, bro, gotta drop that shit, man. No one should be vaping, man. No one should ever vape. Like, oh, you saying all that, and then like I remember like was it maybe a month or
It
so
was definitely
after?
a month.
Yeah,
after.
like,
It was like a
you're-
month or 2 weeks after.
Pat, you could find Pat with
weeks.
the Epic again or
You
the
could
Jewel or
catch
whatever.
me enjoying my vape.
Yeah.
Still.
And so when did you get a second? When was the second one for people that don't know?
It was probably like what? That's 7 months.
Wasn't
That's-
it in August?
Yeah, like
I think
7.
I was texting you.
It might not have been August. It might have been a little bit before. I think it was like
I know I was working on a
Jul-
project, so I was texting you.
July, maybe August.
Yeah.
So how many months is that?
I mean, if it
Not
happened in March,
6.
you said it happened in March, right? Or April?
No,
When
no,
when you
no, no.
first got the first one?
Yeah.
So I mean,
But
it's
then-
only like
No,
3 or 4
from
months.
now. So it's December.
Been like 5 months.
So
Gotcha,
like,
gotcha,
So
yeah.
like 6 months, 5 months ago
Yeah, yeah.
when that happened. So I've been off
What
of it.
what
for
were
like
you
5 or
doing when
6
that
months.
happened?
I was
Just chilling, or-
longboarding and I fucking crashed so bad.
What?
Yeah, I was on FaceTime with Sean and I was like, yeah.
While you're
I'm
on a
I'm
longboard?
like, all right, I'm coming over, Sean. I was
Hitting a
up in,
vape, FaceTiming,
no,
and
I wasn't
longboarding
hitting
at the
a vape.
same time.
I don't think I had a vape at this time. But I was ripping the vape after I crashed. It was probably bad. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I was coming from Van Woods down. Do you know? Sean lives kind of by where his old house is now.
Yeah, no, I know where.
Yeah, so I was coming into his driveway and it's like all gravel, and I was like cruising, and I came in drifting, and then like caught and it got tossed off the longboard. I assumed I was gonna crash once I started drifting, so like I kind of was ready for it. I had a backpack on, which caught my fall mostly.
Okay.
On no, not on that one. On that one, I got tossed into the dirt, but on the other one, because I went down his hill again,
So you
and like
crashed,
at the
were
bottom
fine,
of his
and got up and were like
on
"Let's see
FaceTime
if
with
you-"
Sean, and Sean's like, "What the?" He like heard it all and like saw it through FaceTime. I was like, "Are you okay, man?"
Damn, I'll be freaking out. Dude.
And then like I came back down on FaceTime farther, like because his driveway's a little hill, and then freaking sure as hell drifted again
Oh
on
my
some gravel,
God.
and then got tossed onto the bag, which saved me because that would have been concrete. And the other one I got tossed into the dirt, like off to the side.
And
But
so, like-
that one was like on concrete. And, like my head was like so close to just like hitting the ground, but the
So when you got hit, did it like hit the wind out of you, and you were like, "Oh my god, I can't
No.
breathe" all of a sudden?
no,
or-
it wasn't that serious. It was just like minor. Like definitely tweaked it when I crashed, and like 2 times was definitely not a good thing for it.
Yeah.
And then I vaped at Sean's, was vaping, didn't feel anything. Went to Tim's house, sparked up a cigarette, dude.
Oh my god, just putting them through the ringer, man.
those that good
Poor
old fucking
lungs.
Newport, dude. A good old Newport Green.
No.
No, felt it instantly on the first like drag on the crispy hit.
No.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Oh my
I was like,
god.
something is up. I was like, damn it, I gotta quit nicotine altogether.
This
I
is
was
an
like, I'm
anti-smoking
done.
ad. This whole podcast is an anti-smoking ad.
I was like, I'm done. I'm
That's
done.
crazy.
And
So
I
you,
quit.
you just kind of dropped it right after that, then?
I quit on Sean's mom's birthday.
Shout out Sean's mom.
Yeah,
Happy
because
birthday.
we went to the bar that night. Me, Tim, and
Happy birthday.
somebody else.
Sean's mom. Nothing like Newport pleasure, says Logan. Tyus says, "Bless your soul for taking action." Exactly.
Like
yeah.
yeah, right, Logan. Nothing
You're-
like a good old crispy Newport to take your lung out.
Damn, dude, just fucking shriveled it up into nothing. Wow, dude. So what would if I
What do you
offered
think my lungs look like right now?
bad?
Are you
Pretty
scared?
bad. Probably
Are
pretty
you scared
bad.
for me?
Yeah, I was pretty scared. I remember when your lung collapsed the first time. Like when that the first that's a crazy sentence to say
The
first off.
time.
But when that happened, I remember it was like all in the news about like all
People
the
are like dying. People
from
were
those
like
bad
dying.
carts
People
and
were
shit.
literally dying.
yeah.
So
and-
I'm pretty sure somebody died or like was in the hospital and like had severe lung damage forever.
well, no,
like
there
with
was
in the same hospital as me.
oh shit.
Like
I
he
didn't
had
know that.
severe like lung damage from like smoking something that you should not smoke.
Yeah, well, that's what like so for people that don't know, with like vaping and obviously like smoking weed and stuff, there's obviously like you can get like dab pens or you can get dab cartridges and
You can
use
get illegal
those.
substances
Yeah, and
from sketchy people.
and so
probably.
that's what people were doing, and it was all in the news, and they were trying to use because I guess like there had been like 7 people or 8 people like the week. This was like the week of this
Yeah,
happening.
yeah.
I remember there was like
No, there
7
was
or 8
literally-
people that
yeah.
died that week.
There was a guy in the hospital
Yeah,
with
and
me from that news thing.
yeah,
Like
and it
a-
was all over the news, bro. And I remember everyone at the bar because I worked at the bar at the time when your lung collapsed the
Yeah.
first time, and everyone was all saying like, man, like I'm cool with smoking, I'm cool with whatever, but like I can't do this whole like all these people whatever it was, like they're trying to like get vapes out of here basically. And
Yeah.
I was like, well, I agree with you. I think it's bad, but like I don't think like the problem is like these people that are selling like fucking weirdo shit in these dab cartridges
It's people that
to
are
like
satisfied
underage
with
kids.
selling anything for a buck.
Yeah,
Like just for profit.
dude, that's just scary to me. Bro, there was a guy.
People are definitely taking kids' money.
Cyrus Rad says, "Yo, what's up, Cyrus? How you doing?" There's this guy that I played basketball with in Janesville, man. He would hoop with us at the athletic club. You been to the athletic club?
Yeah, I think I went there with you and
It's like a
Ty
little-
twice.
Yeah, it's a little like sports center. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's very chill there.
Yeah,
I like
and so
that.
like we're playing. He played pickup with us all the time. This dude was pretty strong guy, older dude, pretty well respected. Everybody
Yeah.
seemed to like him, and it came out in the news. Like I think this was like was it maybe 6 months ago at this point? One of my friends shared an article that I know in Janesville. This dude was selling meth to kids, dude. To kids. He's fucking going to jail forever, bro. And I was like,
He got caught selling
Yeah.
it to a kid.
yes, dude. I don't know if it was. I can't remember if it was meth exactly or
If he
something
was
close to
lacing
that.
or like
It was something really bad, bro. And I don't have the picture on my phone anymore, but like,
meth is essentially Adderall.
yeah,
So,
actually,
like-
I might have it, dude. But yeah, so this dude that I fucking talked to, I fucking like sometimes I liked playing with him. I mean,
Like,
a little OC as hell, but like I liked like this guy. I
A
thought
little
he was, like, a
crackhead
normal dude.
vibes, a minor crackhead vibes, and no.
No, dude,
No?
no crackhead vibes at all. Just like an intense dude.
And
Like
then
he
just
gets
like
mad.
selling crack to children.
Dude, that's what. Like it really be like that, I guess. You know, that freaks me out. I'm trying to find this picture
That
right
is
now.
true though. You never know who you are talking to if you don't know them.
Dude,
you know?
it's
like if
scary.
you don't know them, you you don't know them.
Well, and that's the thing too. Like you might even think you know them, and it turns out they're selling crack to kids, dude. Like, I mean, I don't think it gets any more fucking blindsiding than that, dude. I can't find it, dude. It's not gonna be on here.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it was. It's just like
At the park? No.
I hope not. He's doing it outside of the athletic club where we're playing. Cyrus Red says he's doing wonderful in the live chat. That's good, man. That's good. We so like I just can't wrap my head around that either. Like selling like shit that you know can kill people like to kids. Dude.
And then even yeah. You're not even gonna be like the government. Like you got to be 18 to kill yourself with cigarettes.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to be
Yeah.
21 now.
No, you're like, no, I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna make it available to you at a younger age. Get you the fuck out of here.
Anything, yeah, something worse.
Dude, it's craziness, man. The world is it's a scary place sometimes, man.
Why don't people promote stuff that like betters people?
Why don't
Why
they?
isn't there something that you can sell illegally that instantly makes your life better?
I mean, I think that's what some people think about these substances. You know, it probably does for a moment,
For one moment,
for a
they're
brief
like,
moment.
I'm Superman.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. You know, I'm as lame as straight edge as it gets, as I've said before.
I wouldn't know.
Pat wouldn't know either. He says.
I would not.
So,
Not math, at least.
not meth, no meth.
No math for me.
You
Oh,
know,
that
that's
shit.
another thing too, and not to be on drugs the whole time, but that's what I can't even imagine, bro. Like, how does that come up? Like,
How does a kid hit you up from?
dude, I just don't. I don't know how you say those words out loud and never like. And I know it's like a slide. Like I know it's like not like someone smokes weed for the first time. Next week they're calling a meth dealer. Like I know that's not how it goes. I know it's a gradual.
No,
It could.
sometimes it does go like that though.
I hope it
Like,
does.
sometimes a kid will get their hand on some weed, and then the next week they will try something way more intense just because they thought that weed buzz was cool.
But this is my whole thing. Is like I know like like guiding counselors.
How
always
do people do that?
they always hit you with like the cornball, like, oh, this is a gateway drug, whatever. But like, and I know
really
people that
is.
like I don't smoke, and I know people that have been like, oh, yo, you smoke, like you trying to whatever. But like, I could never imagine being like, like in conversation, like you're hanging out with somebody, and I know these people don't have these conversations. That's probably why. But like we're just chilling, playing 2K or something, or playing Ark, whatever. And you're like, yo, Darren, you trying to go get a spoon real quick? Head to the kitchen with me, man. I got a clean needle. I cleaned it. You trying to go do something
It's
real
only
quick?
been used once.
Like I just don't know how you say like, yo, you trying to go do some meth quick, dog? Like,
It's like,
how is that? Just
how do you
like,
break it down? Yeah, wait. So somebody asked you, and then you say yes. So there's one error, and
Yeah.
then like now you have the addiction, and you're just gonna be like,
but how do you
So
say
do
it
you
out
want
loud
it?
and
So-
not think that? And that's what I think like a lot of people don't do. That's why I always was saying like,
what do you mean? Like they say it out loud and they don't think about like
Like I don't think a lot of people think things through, and like I know
what
that,
it's gonna do.
Yeah, well, I know I'm guilty of it too. Everybody is, but
yeah.
like I've had people
I know
like
what you're saying.
even when I'm like, I think a lot of mistakes are made from just not thinking things all the way through, right? And so like even when I would play basketball, I would always tell people that were on my team, like if we're running a zone or some shit on defense, I'd be like, yo, just say where you are at all times, because guess what? If you go to say where you are and you're not in the right spot, you're gonna be like, oh shit, and you're not gonna. You maybe you won't even say it, but you're gonna go get to the right spot, so then you can say it,
Yeah.
right? And so it's like, I don't know how you would say out loud like,
Hey,
oh, I'm hyped to go do some fucking crack cocaine tonight, dude. I'm hyped to go do some fucking insane. Like, I'm hyped to go do crystal meth with my
I'm
homies.
hyped to go to the local crack house and do some H, bro. I can't wait, bro.
Yeah.
I can't wait, dude.
And I know
somebody
that's not what
band
they.
me up, bro.
Yeah, and I know that's not what they say, obviously, because they don't say those things out
Yeah,
loud.
they just
I know
get they
you're
get
not-
those people. I feel like most of those people got like reeled in and are just like weak-minded mostly
Yeah.
too, and I
And
feel like 50% chose to do it, 50% didn't. Like they did choose it, obviously, but like also would have never done it if they weren't in the circumstances of like
It's who you're
It's like
around,
adding
it's-
up decisions rather than like one
Exactly.
major decision. You know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, just like you said, it's adding up
And it's like
decisions together.
what you really
it's that
should be
slope.
thinking about is like what would your future self think of you
Yeah.
in the moment. That's my favorite thing. Is like if I'm tweaking out about like what I need to do now, it's like, well, what do I want later? What
Mhm.
would I want
Yeah.
now?
No, it's exact.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally like Rory and I talked a couple weeks ago about goals and whatnot,
Yeah.
and I think I brought
Writing
up
them out.
yeah, and I
gotta
think
start doing that.
I think I brought up that I know in storytelling, in like directors and whatnot, a lot of like great storytellers start with the ending. Where do you want to go? And then you know how the steps to do it,
And
right?
then
So
you can add
know-
steps too. And,
Yeah.
like especially like impromptu style.
Exactly.
You would have to know the ending, otherwise you're gonna get lost.
But that's what I wonder, man. And I know it's obviously probably not super clear in their head, but like people that kind of get sucked into these paths, like I wonder what's going on, you know. I wonder what their end goal is. And I don't think a
They
lot
don't
of times
feel
they
they
have
don't
one.
feel it at the like they have goals. Obviously, you can't be a human being in this general society and not have goals. Like they're forced on you almost at this point. Like you might not
It's probably
put-
just
you-
getting
you
the
might not
next
support your goals or
Mhm.
like what you what you want, but like you do want things like
Mhm.
obviously.
well, I'm sure
but-
their biggest goal at in between
Is-
highs is getting the next high,
Mhm.
getting to the
that's
next
where
high.
that's where they get caught in the loop, is where they switch their goals from what they actually
yeah.
should need.
Dude, it's
They switch
crazy.
it to wants.
It's crazy too, you know,
I've
with
done
like
it.
addiction being as as terrible as it is that like and it's a super hard thing to deal with in general, but like
People
Oregon
promote it.
like decriminalizing all drugs. Was
Oh,
it
yeah.
Oregon?
Yeah,
Or,
yeah.
it was Oregon.
Everything scheduled, fucking X, Y, Z, all of it.
Yeah, and a lot of other places. I talked about this last week too a little bit. Is that a lot of other places?
How do you think that's working out for them?
I mean, I don't know if it went into effect yet, if
Okay.
it did or not, but I know in a lot of other states also, any state that there was a direct ballot initiative where people could vote directly on a legalization or decriminalization of any drugs won. So like, I don't know, man. It tells you that like, I don't think that the drugs are 100% the problem. I mean, like,
Dude, I bet you know what really is the problem? Is the pharmaceutical drugs. Those are the real problem. The pharmaceutical drugs, bro, that's where they get you.
oh yeah, well the prescriptions and
Mhm.
it's a weird business, man.
Dude, doesn't Rockefeller fucking own that, or like not own that, but like own a company in that and promote, or he probably has money shares into it or something.
Yeah, I wouldn't
But
know off the
then
top.
and then it causes cancer, and then he starts the cancer society. I don't know. He's crazy. He's
It's,
crazy. He's well, I don't know about him, but his family is crazy.
It's
Or
yeah, well, it's
what
just
he's
like
putting in motion.
when you're talking that kind of money being put into place, and it's even weird, like you were talking earlier with like the medical system, how like they were like, yeah, well, we don't really need to do anything, but we're gonna keep you here,
Yeah,
even though you could do the same thing at home, but we're gonna make a bunch of money off this. It's like I'm
It
talking.
doesn't make sense.
Well, and it's stupid where it's like when I broke my knee playing basketball.
I bet they screwed you. I
Well,
know your story.
Dude,
mostly.
yeah,
They did
exactly.
screw you.
I went through, I had 3 different like checkups. The first time I go, I made an appointment, right? They check me out. They're like, oh, it's too swollen. Like we can't make a decision. I'm like, what? Like that? And that's not how that shit's supposed to work, right? So they
It's
like,
like
no.
they treat you like you're not an important being, or like you're just some average Joe. You know, like
Yeah.
nobody ever.
Yeah. Well, the
it
whole
makes
thing is,
they don't care about you.
well, if they fixed you in one appointment, how many appointments you got to pay for? One. You know, like your insurance, you only got to pay for
Mhm,
one.
yeah.
So there's no point fixing you one time. So they're like, okay, we got to, come back next week when it's swelling goes down. So come back next week. They're like, okay, it's swelling, it looks a lot better. I don't know that we need to do an MRI right now. Why don't you just do these 3 exercises and come back in 2 weeks? Let's do that, right? Come back in 2 weeks. They're like, I don't really know. It looks like, they're like, you still having discomfort? Yeah, I'm still having can't fucking, my meniscus is torn. Obviously, I didn't know it was
Yeah,
torn.
but something
right?
hurts.
Yeah,
a
so
lot.
I'm like, it doesn't work. The knee doesn't work, dude. And so what happens? Oh, well, we're gonna send you to physical therapy for 3 months. Okay, so I go to physical therapy for 3 months, come back. So pay, 3 appointments, then physical therapy, twice a week
paying all this
for 3 months.
too
Then
much.
come back to this person, this specialist, another appointment. They're like, oh, so it's not better yet? No, it's not. It's not better yet.
It's
Oh,
just been
okay,
getting
well,
slightly worse actually
Basically,
every day.
yeah. Basically, they send me to
for the last 3 months.
Yeah, well, basically they send me to physical therapy for like another month or so. I come back, and then they're like, I'm like, I need to get an MRI. Like when we basically told them like we're gonna go somewhere else. You can't get us an MRI. Oh, so all of a sudden they have openings for an MRI. So I get an MRI the next week. Get the MRI. Get another appointment. They're doing surgery the week after. Then it's just crazy, man. It's all these hoops that you jump through because guess what? You're swiping that card every time.
Dude.
Every hoop you gotta jump through. It's crazy.
And they're supposed to be out here to help you.
And the same thing
Like,
with
fast.
drugs, dude. With the drugs that you're talking about like that
pharmaceutical,
pharmaceutical
or like
shit,
the
opioids, bro.
yeah, and
How is the biggest side effect of antidepressants
depression?
depression?
Probably because it numbs the pain.
Yeah.
That sounds like.
And I know
If
like
you have depression, it's not just gonna go away if you don't deal with it. That's a fact.
mm-hmm.
If you don't think about it, it's gonna keep coming up.
Yeah.
If you just keep shutting it down, you gotta figure out what's wrong and figure out what you want to do
Yeah,
about it.
and I know like in some people's case, I'm sure like taking your thing's getting red. Okay,
I
we'll
don't know what that means.
do you want to go grab some batteries for Pat's mic? They're in the bottom file cabinet. Okay. So I know in some cases, man, in some cases that like certain people really do need the like antidepressants. I know like they do a lot of
Yeah.
good for a lot of people. That's awesome.
Especially when not abused.
Yeah, and I think like people that need that should be on that. But I think if you don't try to address those underlying issues, like I know even me personally, man, like I got some stressors in my life that I'm trying to figure out, and like sometimes I think, oh man, I just need to, the AA ones, I just need 2 of them. Sometimes I think like, oh, I just got to get away from it all, just leave. But then you're never addressing the issue, you know.
It's not gonna get fixed.
And that's a similar thing with antidepressants. You know how to switch those? You just unscrew that bottom.
Oh,
Why don't you
yeah.
turn it off first? Pat's gonna be shut down real quick. He's just switching his mic. We got breaking news here from Simple Man Fishing in the chat here. Biden wins the election. Electoral College finally tallied. Wow. Did they actually tally it now, officially? Because I know they have however long to solidify it. Well, that's, I mean, kind of, I mean, it definitely expected at this point. But I wonder what, I saw that Trump had William Barr. Is that the guy? I don't know, some attorney
Shocker.
general something. I don't know what I'm talking about here, but Trump fired somebody else today, so I don't know. You know, I'm sure.
He's got to do what he's got to do before he's got to go.
Yeah, he's got to do it. I mean, it's like
Hey man, serve your party the way you got to do.
He's putting in his last 2 weeks, right?
Yeah,
But it's like
exactly.
a couple of months of being I think it's what's called like a lame ducked president or lane ducked. I don't know what it is. But you
Must
might
be
as well.
pretty cool because he's getting that paycheck.
That'd be like being the owner or like director of like a business and like knowing like your time is up, but you're like, what can I set up right beforehand?
What can I do? It's party time. It's like, damn, I didn't win the next election either, so I really can do whatever I want.
Yeah, it's like fuck it, dude.
Not whatever, but
Yeah, dude, you know what's crazy?
whatever he can.
Every single president, you know, gets like Secret Service for life afterwards.
What do you think Trump's gonna do? I think he's just gonna.
Well, you can
I think
choose.
he's gonna go time travel. Gone.
Time
Never
travel.
see Trump ever again. He's out of here. He's going to hang out in the 70s, bro.
I think like 70's probably a good time for him and his in his behaviors.
Denying,
I don't know.
denying
Man.
people of service. And
Yeah, I
whatnot.
mean, might as well, dude. For him, I don't know, bro. I don't know what he's gonna do. There's a lot of talk he might start a Trump News Network. It's a big talk that he's gonna start Trump News. He would make a ton of money. There's a lot of companies.
I want to work for him for a year.
dude.
Just try to take just take as much money from him as I can.
Dude, I mean, props to him if he could do that. That's what like.
What if he creates a whole new fake news system? That'd be sick, dude.
I mean,
switch it up,
He
man.
might as well.
gotta switch
dude.
it up,
That's
man.
what the guy that created.
You're only here for so long, Trump. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I mean, he's already 70. It's crazy to think he's 74.
Yeah, he looks pretty good. Not gonna lie, Daddy.
74. Dude, I wouldn't say good. He's definitely moving though. He's got the energy. I wouldn't say looks, but he definitely doesn't
you
seem
meditate?
74.
No, Trump.
He's
I got
listening.
one question for Trump. Do you meditate?
Do you meditate? Do you think Trump? No, he doesn't meditate. He just says it. He just says it, and that's what I think.
Maybe he should work on meditating. Maybe.
I think we all should.
Oh yeah.
I think we all should. Have you ever like actually like sat down and tried to do
I can't.
meditation?
I mean, I've obviously like attempted, but I can't get it to like satisfy me.
Have you like ever done like a guided one?
No, but that sounds like something that would intrigue me.
You should get. There's like I don't want to give free promo. I mean, even though it's not like I get that many pushing that many views, but I forget which app it is. It's like either like the.
But it has like.
There's apps for it.
A commentator for you.
Yeah, where it's like really quiet. You put headphones on, basically
Super
just
basic.
to like get rid of the noise and like.
He's got to be very general. Try to drag you out of your element.
Yeah, it's cool. It's interesting. I know like there are. I wouldn't say that I've tried. So I've tried to meditate like 3 or 4 times. I got it and tried it for like a week, and it didn't. I wasn't really sticking with it. So it's kind of on me that it didn't really work. But
Yeah, I feel that.
I've definitely done, and I'm sure everybody does, like meditative things, right? Like you might not meditate, but there might be like maybe for some people it's like taking a warm shower is very like cleansing for them. Like you just feel like I'm one with myself.
Dude, showers are our meditation for sure.
Showers, saunas, bro. Like I think just heat. I think heat is a big thing.
Yeah, I think heat thins out the world, allows vibrations to flow easier. You know.
Dude, is that a real thing?
It's gotta.
It's gotta be real. Dude, I know when like, dude, that's what I'd be thinking like, you know, like old
The vibes
everybody.
definitely be hitting harder in summer.
Yeah, when like old,
like
old
the
ass-
vibes don't be hitting hard when it's cold. Everything moves slower in the cold, so that would make sense that vibrations would go slower in the cold. So do they go faster or
Dude.
more fluid in the heat? Probably.
Pat,
right?
you're cracking the code right now. I don't know what code it is, but that is something to think about.
It's in the boom verse, bro. It's about the vibes.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's in his last verse, man.
It's in the boom verse.
No, dude, that actually makes. I mean, we're totally like speaking out of our asses right here, but it definitely makes sense to me in some level. Like it's weird. Like older people, like once you get a lot of money, like you move somewhere warm where you don't got to deal with the cold and whatever. Because again, it's easier to move around. It's nicer. It's like. I don't know. I think
It's
vitamin
less
D
de-
is good for you too.
It's less deteriorative on like cars and shit, and
Yeah.
like all your stuff like deteriorates less because it's always more. Why? Well, yeah. Why is that?
I don't know. It's
Probably because it is warmer,
yeah,
like,
it's weird because it's
that would-
warmer here.
and that
Too
allows
now.
stuff to be better. The warmth.
Warmth equals greatness.
Positivity.
Yeah.
Growth. Warmth equals growth. Because that would make that
Do
would
you
make
think the
sense. 'Cause when the
dinosaurs
cold
disagree
comes,
with us?
I don't know, but when the
This
cold
is-
comes, the leaves die. So like that would signify. death.
Leaves die,
So,
everyone goes to
Dude,
sleep.
I saw this TikTok and it was talking about predicting the end of the world, and like they had 2 conclusions, and the first one is that everything would go to Kelvin, the coldest temperature, and
Mhm.
it would just be that. And there's nothing like there's no such thing as time because everything is frozen and done. It's all
Yeah.
done. And
What's the
that
other
would
one?
the other one was like I think was explosion like heat mass like massive black holes or some shit.
I think we're getting there.
I don't know.
I mean, it's fucking warm as hell
But-
here in Wisconsin. I mean, it's a
but-
little cold today, but it's like the
cold-
warmest it's ever been.
The cold signifies death, and the heat signifies life.
That's true. It's craziness, man. This is
I don't know. Where did we get to?
we were talking. I don't even know what we were talking about right there, but I know like
This is the coolest fucking Lego set that I've seen so
yeah,
far.
we got some cool Lego sets here on this set.
They should
no.
somebody should send us one to build.
Yeah, dude, do it. I'll build it on stream. We're gonna be doing a pretty big build here in a couple of weeks on stream. That'll be fun. Probably gonna be bigger than that one. It's gonna take like 8 hours. The last one we did was 5, so we'll see.
That's what's up.
Oh, we gotta be speaking of. We're gonna be streaming some Ark Survival here really soon. Hopefully this week. I don't know. I'm trying to just finish the last like song for the year.
Yeah.
Like a couple days ago.
Can
so
you
I'm-
can you sneak peek the title or no?
Let Us Go will be the last song of the year, coming out this Friday.
Well deserved title for this year. to
Yeah.
end on. Let that shit go.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And so like,
Are you gonna get the vaccination? No.
Dude, I don't even know, bro. I mean, like, I think we got to, bro. My sister shared this.
If they
tweet
do,
with me.
if they do that thing where like you need your vax card, we're fucked.
Dude.
Everybody's gonna need their vax card.
yeah,
Or
that's scary.
or we're gonna start black market businesses with vax cards and become rich. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude,
Don't do that. to
Don't do
anybody
it.
out there. That is a terrible idea.
Bro, we went to Jewel today to get some groceries, and I saw it's like 10% off your groceries if you get an immunization, like for the flu shot or anything. I just think that's like weird.
That's like weird promotion.
That is a weird, like, I don't think you could like deny that. That is a weird, like, I'm not an anti-vaxxer by any means.
All right,
but, like,
so
that's
like,
kinda
is
weird.
the vaccination actually a vaccine, or is it nanobots that you're putting inside of me to take my information? No.
Dude, it is weird, man. It is weird that like, and that's what like
I'm just kidding. I don't think they have nanobots yet. We're not smart enough. We're stupid as fuck.
I don't know, bro. Elon was saying fucking like 8 years from now.
That
he's
chip
gonna
that I
have the
want?
Chip. Yeah.
Dude, thanks, Elon.
Bro, but he was saying like you won't even have to talk to people. Like you
You can
probably
think
won't
to
even
him?
have to, yeah.
Oh,
Dude, I don't like that though, bro. Because then like you could hack into my thoughts. Like, what if I'm
I'd
thinking
be
some
pissed.
fucked up shit in a moment?
Oh,
and like
bro.
you just like
Yeah.
you hack in, screen record my thoughts,
Oh.
put that shit on whatever thought Facebook there is, and everyone
thought tube,
yeah, and everyone's like, "Oh shit, that dude's a psychopath." I'm not. It's like, damn it.
Unfollow.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, your following's cut in half.
Someone just like hacks into your chip and makes you go insane. What if they can do that, dude?
Like
Who
Plankton
knows?
does the SpongeBob when he controls him with the plug.
Or when Plankton gets in the movie, dude, when Plankton has the fucking chum bucket hats.
Oh, he
on
upgraded
every-
from the plug,
yeah,
dude,
dude.
to the bucket.
Dude, that movie's trying
Oh,
to tell us
shit.
something.
Every movie's trying to tell you something, bro. Have you
Dude.
seen Matrix 4 got like teased for 2021?
Really? I heard
What?
last year, or was
What?
it, when did John Wick 3 come out? I heard that when they finished John Wick 3 that they were thinking that like it was rumored that the same week John Wick 4 and Matrix 4 were going to come out. I was like, dude, no way, cuz that'd be so stupid to waste to have two Keanu Reeves movies compete against each other. Like that would be so dumb. I mean, it'd be hype for fans cuz you could go see two movies in 1 week. But like damn, dude, I don't know.
Dude, Keanu is my like inspiration. No, I love him. He's an awesome man.
He's a super nice guy, too.
Yeah, I love everything that he does. He's got a motorcycle business that I want to buy one day. I want to not the whole business, but I want a bike.
A bike from him.
From
yeah.
him, yeah.
Yeah, dude, he's just cool, dude.
Yeah.
And he's so
And
kind.
his movies are just like all great. Like his acting skills are just fantastic.
He plays
I love watching all of them.
yeah, no, he's insane. It was funny, I never knew who John Wick was until right before. I think
I don't think I knew Keanu Reeves. Like I knew of his face, but I didn't know like his name until like the song Keanu
Yeah.
Reeves.
Yeah, well, see, I didn't know who the fuck. Like, I'd seen The Matrix when I was younger, and I don't think
Yeah,
I'd ever
right?
seen. I never seen John Wick until like 2 years. Whenever Fortnite got big, because like when the John Wick skin before, like, because there's like a real John Wick skin, I guess too.
No,
Like,
the OG one. I have
yeah,
that one.
the OG one. That's the one I had too. But like, so like, I remember it was like such a meme. Like, you'd shoot someone with a John Wick skin, and they would fucking build a fortress and fuck you up and whatever. Like, they were really good at that skin.
Yes.
And like,
The
I remember when I
memes,
got
the John
one.
Wick memes, whatever.
Yeah, I remember when I got one, and I was like, dude, I gotta see like these movies. Like, I feel weird playing as this dude, and I don't even know. And I watched the movies, and I was like, oh yeah, it makes sense why people are fucking people up if they got the John Wick skin. It
Dude,
those
the
movies are awesome. Just
man.
badass, dude.
It's like don't fuck with somebody's dog. Like,
Yeah,
what the
it's a
fuck
great
are
message,
you
dude.
doing? Like, what are you doing?
It's insane, dude. It's a cool world too. Just like that. Do you think that's going on?
Mustang.
Do you think there's a secret society of assassins that live among us?
Imposters from among us.
Imposters.
They live among us.
It's all connected, dude. It's the same universe.
Dude, it's.
Do you think
the-
that'd be possible though?
Have you been living life different since you've been playing Among Us, or you not play Among Us that much?
I played it really hard for like a couple of weeks, but
Dude,
I haven't
I was
played it
like,
recently.
I was like tweaking for a minute. I was like thinking people are imposters and shit. Not cool. I was like, dude, you're not doing your task, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Shit.
You know?
That's like, yeah, there's just it's like Secret Wars for Marvel. There was this old comic series that they did where it was like all the Avengers were like actually this other species where I think where they call it Kree. What's the other one from Captain Marvel? Is the Kree and the fucking can't remember the other guys right now. Someone's gonna get at me because I'm a big Marvel nerd. I can't remember the name right now, but basically there's this other species that can fucking shapeshift, and that's what like Samuel L. Jackson's character in Captain Marvel like turns out to like not have been him or whatever like this whole time.
In this comic series.
Or no, it was in no, it was in Spider-Man: Homecoming. It was
Oh,
shown that
shit.
it wasn't him. It was like one of those aliens. And so like there was this whole series in the Marvel comics where it was like Secret Wars, where all the main characters, like half of them, were these aliens, like posing as Captain America and Iron Man
What?
and whatever. And so it was like really hard for them to like figure out who was who and whatnot. So like that's kind of like what Among Us reminded me of when it came out, and it's fun as hell. It's a fun game. You got a bunch of people like. It's so fun to play. I wish I could play like over
And it
Discord
like
and
promotes
stuff.
lines, so like that's great.
Yeah, that's awesome for a generation that like already subtweets all of their problems and
Doesn't let anybody know the truth.
yeah, and is passive aggressive as fuck. Let's just like let's incentivize them to lie as much as possible to win this game.
Well, let's just make it a joke, so like maybe they might take it seriously after they get mad at a joke.
Dude.
And once you get mad at a game, then you realize you're taking it way too seriously.
Do you think gaming in general?
Raises your blood pressure.
Well, I know it does that. I know it does that.
Fact.
But yeah,
It is a pure stimulant.
what do you think like gaming in general should be like held at all responsible for like the people that like the influence it has on people? Because like like people back, I think it was way back when, like maybe over a year ago, when like not even just Trump, it was a bunch of politicians were trying to say that like violence in video games is what's causing
I think that gaming is very, very like safe
Mhm.
compared to like what else we have out there in the world today.
yeah.
Like I don't think that gaming and using a gun in a video game is gonna promote you to go want a gun in real life.
Yeah.
Especially not a game like GTA. Maybe more so Call of Duty, because then you can customize the gun in that game at least. So, like
It glorifies
it's more
the gun,
yeah, it's
but it's
more
still-
so promoting the gun than like.
But I
Well, you
still think
still-
that even like I don't think anybody's like I
It's
don't
never an accurate description of the gun. It's never like real life. It's
But-
always like a half-assed, fun system more so than like a serious reality system.
And I don't think the gun just being like glorified or anything has anything to do with like if people like really like don't get me wrong, like I'm not one of those people that do really get excited about guns. I know there are people that are and do.
I like if they look pretty.
Yeah.
Colors. I like colorful guns.
I think a gold metallic, like a straight up dipped in
Yeah.
24 karat gold gun, I think that's bad. I'm not gonna say that's not badass,
Yeah,
but like
well.
I'm not like a gun guy. In the same way that I know like some people are big car guys, like there's just
Mhm.
that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
I'm not into that, but I don't think even a game like that, like I think that's really
You're reaching.
ridiculous to say that those are what's causing. Like, don't get me
You're
wrong.
reaching, dude.
There have been
like you're
scenes-
really reaching.
There have been scenes in games where it's a little sketchy, but it's like I think the people that
Movies
will
would
influence,
more so inspire people to
Yeah.
want to kick ass.
well,
you
the
know?
news, bro. Like what?
oh,
What? Oh,
God.
you're gonna try and make the argument and not bring up the fucking news? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what
Like,
sells on the news whenever
Who's
someone's
really
shooting somebody?
inspiring? Yeah.
Like, it's
What are you promoting?
exactly. So like, I think that's kind of a whack argument, but like, I think in general too, like the people that are gonna be swayed by that, they weren't swayed. Like they already
Yeah.
thought that. It's just, I don't think it's like, because people always say, oh, it's normalizing violence. It's like, bro,
No, dude. I think a bad thing that might happen in the next upcoming generation is going to be a heavy video game addiction, or not even just video games, but electronics in general.
I think we already
It's-
got that, dude.
Well, we do have that, but like it's going to fucking multiply by 5 at least in the next 10 years.
I don't disagree with that. I think that,
It's going to be insane.
yeah, I mean, even when we were talking about the chip thing that Elon was talking about, he said that like,
But like I'm just thinking about like, cuz we're going to be more control like over our addiction, but like the next generation's just like not going to care, cuz they're just going to be like, we've always had electronics like in our heads since we
Yeah.
were kids, so like they're
dude,
just
well,
down
we're already
for it.
symbiotic with our phones, basically.
Yeah.
That's what Elon said in that interview. where
It's
he was
like we're like
releasing the-
connected.
Yeah, like
We're
you
like
already
being-
go
you are a
everywhere.
being.
You feel weird when you don't have it. Like you check for it in your pocket everywhere. Like it's like a part of you almost. It's an extension of you,
Mhm.
right? It's just like slower than if you had a chip in your head. Which
It's
is-
just like slower than like if you had this little thing that would make a hologram on your hand.
dude. Well, that's the thing he's saying is that you won't even have to do it. Like you just thought of what you needed and it came to you. Like as you were like when you think like, oh, I
but
want
like
to look that
like
up.
that's the thing. That's like what you were saying though, where it's like too far because they're reading your brain waves,
Exactly.
which is like they're reading everything that you're ever doing.
And if they could do that, I feel like they could like alter
I don't think they'll be able. If they do alter, it would definitely have some serious side effects, dude. That's like sending electricity in your brain where it's not expecting it. You
Mm.
know, unless they altered it like with chemicals,
Yeah.
which they probably have been doing for years. Stay woke.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
Stay
kidding.
woke, dude. It's like I don't know, like yeah, man. I get weird over all that kind of stuff and like AI. AI kind of freaks me out.
I think
sometimes.
they definitely doing too much if they're trying to read what our brains are thinking with electronic yes or no, like with the matrix theory system,
Mhm.
because like that's how all computers work, is a yes no system, a 0
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
They're just doing too much if they're reading our brains with on and offs
Yeah.
of electricity.
It's crazy, dude. It's
I'm
crazy too
scared.
with Amazon investing in because they invested like so many. I think a couple $1 billion before a couple years ago in like drones and shit, and like trying to do same day, and it's like coming out now. It's like they're getting very close to like same day drone, not needing people.
Yeah, that's like what's scary, bro. Sooner or later, we're just gonna become like mind drives.
Well, and that's what I get. You know, I get
Like-
kind of scared. It's like when we like don't, and I not to get like political at all, but like I think it's kind of fucked up when we don't like try and get a fair share of money from these people because like eventually they're gonna basically be the only people with any money, and then what are they gonna do?
There's not
'Cause
gonna
right now they create so many jobs. That's the big art. Corporations create so many jobs. It trickles down.
Sooner or
into
later,
the-
it's gonna be like a communist. Like you just need a job, and then we give you everything.
Yeah, well,
That's gonna
basic
be
sooner or later
scary,
they're gonna be
bro.
like, well, fuck all of you. We don't need truck drivers no more because we got these drones that are fucking gonna fly straight to your house. And after a couple of years, I'm sure the drones won't even need people to pilot them. It'll probably just be automatic.
I'm sure.
I'm sure they're probably already.
yeah.
They probably already are.
They're just figuring out how like emergency. They're probably that's what they're worried about is emergency like
they don't want to
breaking
chop
down.
somebody off.
Yeah.
To chop somebody's fucking arm off,
Yeah,
dude.
they
with
don't
the
want
drone.
like if it falls and crashes or like if it like fails out of the sky. That's probably what they're worried about.
Dude,
right
you
now. Like
got-
a parachute system or something.
Yeah, I'm telling anybody who's
Miami.
watching this or listening to this episode, man, you have to go look this up. Look up the Amazon. Like they just released a new video recently, dude, about like their drone. It wasn't them. It was somebody else that was doing a report
Yeah.
on them. But like, dude, they have like they're working on right now like the finishing touches of like it can already detect if there's a person like where it's supposed to land. If it knows there's a person, and it's
Yeah.
too scared where it might hit a line or hit a tree or hit a person, it'll drop the package down on like a fucking rope.
Wire and then like
For
cut
you
it.
to grab, for you to grab, and then it retracts it back up, and then it flies back. This fucking scary, dude. I mean, it's badass, it's cool, but it's fucking scary, dude.
It's like almost so cool, but like so new that like, damn, am I gonna get the full experience out of what these things are gonna promote to the
Yeah.
human age?
I think too, like with like AI and shit. I think like I don't see like a huge like problem because people are always like scared robots taking over the world and whatever. And like I'm not gonna say it couldn't happen, but as long as like you keep everything separate, like as long as you never teach that drone the same kind of shit that you teach like that like robot chick that they like show off at all those like conventions, the AI Sophia. Or
Oh
whatever.
god.
Like as long as you don't teach the fucking drone the same coding as that thing, or don't let that thing talk to the fucking drone.
Don't let that thing have feelings, please.
Like as long as like you don't give it, well that's the thing. I think by not having feelings, I think that's what's kind of scarier is that like
Yeah.
if it doesn't have feelings, it will always be.
They have to care about
It will always care. It'll always think that the
the
best.
power supply. That's what you gotta really get it. You gotta like let it know that you're the power supply.
Well,
make
and
it
you gotta
care
realize
about you.
too, dude. If they're always trying to like, if it's like, if you task like a fucking computer with like trying to like save the world or something, what's it gonna do?
It's gonna kill everybody.
Get the fucking humans out of here, bro. We're fucking up this world, man. Like that's why it's fucking gonna be 40 degrees all next week here in Wisconsin. Like that's why, because we're fucking this shit up. Not the robots. That's us. That's I don't know. That freaks me out, man.
Yeah, it's the cars, bro. They're heating us up. We're using way too many cars.
We got more
Way too
cars
many
than there are
cars.
people.
We're using way too many cars.
I always wondered
Dude,
that too.
think of that with phones too. Like, wow.
Yeah, and like the batteries in these phones, like a lot of them can't be recycled.
You can't even reuse it.
I don't think so. No, I think that's why I think you're supposed to bring these to like specific places because they try and like when you sell your phone at like those like stupid little drop off things
Yeah.
at like Walmarts and shit. I think like those things are trying to bring it. They're trying to like salvage what they can out of the lithium to sell it to Apple and these other places because we don't have a ton of lithium either. I don't think, and so like that's why it's such a valuable item, which is crazy. I don't know. It just all blows my mind.
Dude, phones are crazy.
Dude. I mean, it's insane to me. I wanted to
Plastic is crazy.
Plastic is insane too, dude. You know what? You know we were talking
Legos.
video games. Like, should they be held responsible? Like people making video games for like how it influences. You know what I kind of think should be held responsible? This is not video games at all. Is these fucking. Did I talk about this last week at all? I don't know about the fucking these LOL balls, bro. These fucking LOL, and it's not just LOL.
What is it?
It's this fucking toy. It's all these toy mystery box basically. It's fucking gambling. You know, like when you're growing up, there was like football cards and shit.
Or like,
obviously it's random,
I know
right?
about gambling stuff.
But and like that's like a
websites
little
and shit.
loot boxy, right? And then like recently,
Yeah.
you know, it was big a couple years back with Star Wars. That game came out and like it got like banned in a bunch of countries because it was like for kids, right? It's like for everybody, but like it had so many microtransactions that you couldn't even play the game without microtransactions. It was promoting gambling to kids, and I don't understand. I just don't see how these are not promoting gambling. These are literally like you can't even from what I
Like
understand.
you buy a random box.
You buy
and-
just random fucking like ball, like this ball. It's called a LOL whatever surprise, and it's just like you buy. It's like a Barbie-ish. Well, it's like a. I don't remember if anyone knows what like Bratz were, but like you know
It's
there
like,
was Barbie,
yeah.
and then there was like the like smaller.
It's like a little container box
yeah,
like that.
it's a little circle. These LOL
Oh.
balls, and it's like it's totally covered. You can't see anything obviously in it. You have to buy it to figure out what you got. And I just like don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just fucking old and lame, dude, and maybe because I don't like gambling. But
I mean,
like,
there is a slight adrenaline to that, I guess.
But
that's
isn't
like
that-
all like Curious George adrenaline.
but
you
isn't
know?
that
It's like
gambling
you're just
kind of?
well, yeah, you're
If
kind
there's
of
more rare
gambling,
ones,
but you're also just kind of being a monkey, dude. You're just being a little Curious George. You're like, oh shit, I'm intrigued. I want to be surprised. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Like,
that's what I don't know. Like, is that fun? Because that's the thing too. Like, if there's like, that's
people definitely like the reward of finding out what's in something, or like,
yeah. Even when I get a box that I know what it is.
yeah,
Like if I order something
opening that,
online, I'm like,
feel
oh,
it.
this is cool. This is gonna be cool.
Like unboxings are cool.
yeah.
Like you watch an unboxing video, you already know what's gonna be unboxed, but like you just want to see the unboxing.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Did you know Apple when they designed their box, like there's a reason it like comes off faster the like higher you lift it up. It specifically does that. So as you pull off, they stole that from somebody too, I think. But like so. It as you pull it, you can try this out at home if you have an Apple
have,
product or whatever. You have the box still. As you pull it off, like the way it seals, when you pull the top off, it will slide off faster as you lift off, because it's like the adrenaline. It's like the increasing like tension basically, because you're like
Let's it go.
oh, like it like slowly. I don't know how to
Yeah.
explain it other than that.
I
but-
know the feeling you're talking about though, because I was opening one the other day.
Well, it's just like a movie, right? Where it's like this slow build, and then all of a sudden it's just like all at once. Like you get the
Yeah.
last act.
It's
and
like you pick it up, it's off the ground, and then it just like falls down.
yeah, it's weird, dude. I don't know, man. Because I've been stocking a lot of these fucking toys, bro. A lot of different brands are doing it. It's not just LOL. And like, I don't know. There's even like fucking. I don't think Hot Wheels was doing it, but there's like
People-
this other branded like toy like car. It's like Boom City, and it's like a fucking like pretend fire. It looks like a
But like
firecracker.
you
and
just can never trust. Like you're gonna get your money's worth if you don't see what you're getting. What are you
Dude,
doing?
that's
Like
what I'm
what are you
saying.
like? How can you be confident that like maybe like are they random to where some of them do have like more expensive than what you pay for? Like you spend $20 and you
Mm.
get like a $100 item.
no. So there's
They're
like
all like just
so there's different tiers of like.
what you can get out of them.
There's
But
like different ones. So like you can get like there are accessory ones. There
it's
are
like there's
the
tier
dolls.
1, 2, and 3, and like the 3 is the rarest. The 2 is like
No, yeah,
pretty
none of
rare.
that.
No?
None of that. It's literally like you buy. There's like some that contain dolls in them. Like you get the actual doll, and so but you don't know what fucking doll you're getting. You're still buying a random fucking doll, and then there are like
so I don't know if you're gonna like the look.
yeah, and then there are fucking accessory ones that you buy. Again, for people that just joined, we're talking about gambling kids toys right now. LOL balls in particular.
Yeah.
So there'll be the dolls, and then there'll be an accessories ball, and then there's like a pets one. So it's like those are the only way to get each one, but you still don't know which one you're fucking getting. You have to buy one and hope you get the one you want.
Yeah,
If there
that's
was one you
that's
wanted.
smart for the toy company because they're promoting like just like
Well, dude-
maxing out like what we used to do with Legos back in the day is just
Dude.
Sometimes you just have some people you just know they have too many Legos. They
Yeah.
had like Reese had too many Legos.
I know. Reese, if you still have them, dude, I
Like,
will fucking buy them from you, dude. I
where
want them.
are they?
I want them. But so like, but the thing is, even with Lego though, you know what you're getting though. Like you
Yeah,
look at
at
the
least
box,
you
you're
know
like, I'm buying
you
that
know-
box.
yeah.
I get this set, right? With these, it's like
It's like you're buying a
literally-
random Lego set.
Yeah. Well,
It's
think
like,
about this
would you
too.
do that?
If
Darren?
they-
Would that intrigue you? Is if it was like you buy a random set and there's like these 20 sets and you get a random one, would you not? You wouldn't be intrigued?
I would definitely think about it though. That's what's
Yeah,
dangerous.
right?
That's what's
It's like
dangerous.
gambling.
But it is. It
Yeah,
is. It is
why-
gambling. And why is gambling?
It being promoted to kids.
That's just kind of my question. And like,
And
I'm not here to
you
say
already
that it's
know
right or
you already
wrong.
know companies have been targeting kids for the parents' money for years.
Oh yeah. Well, that's
That's why kids' prices always just keep rising, is because companies keep targeting the kids for.
Well, and you got to get your kids. You got to
Diaper,
distract them
too,
with
so
something,
that's-
right? You
oh,
got to distract them
yeah.
with something, and that's why they put in
Rewards.
stores like they know for what
The
toys.
heights.
What toys are ranged for certain kids? Like it's set up by age so that shit will be on the shelf, so it's eye level as they walk through the aisle, so that kids can. Oh, mom, dad, can I? That's what it's.
Yeah,
there
because
for.
you have to stock it. You have
Yeah,
to stock
I'm
the small
fucking
stuff
doing
on
it,
the
man.
lower and the high.
I'm part of the problem. I'm part of the fucking. I'm a cog in the
but you're
wheel.
getting paid for it.
I'm just doing my service, I guess. You know.
He's just keeping the system running fluid.
I'm just doing what I can. Simple Man Fishing says, P Dizzy, what kind of conditioner are you rocking? The mane is looking tame.
Dude, honestly, you want to know what I did? I took a little bird bath today, put my hair in a little thing so I didn't get it wet,
Yeah.
and then just used some spray-on conditioner.
Oh, there you go.
That was.
Money.
I guess it looks good.
Can
Thank you.
Can you put your shit in a bun?
I don't have a hair tie with me.
But does it fit in a bun, or do you just do like a ponytail?
Yeah, it fits in a bun.
It fits in a bun, dude.
Yeah.
That's wild, bro.
I like doing the Qui-Gon Jinn.
The Qui-Gon Jinn, dude. I'd be doing that, trying to do that shit when I go to bed. I can get that a little bit. But Alyssa told me that if I wear a man bun, she won't talk to me. But
That's
I'm
funny.
gonna do it. I'm gonna get
Dude,
to a year and I'm
It's
gonna
funny
still
when
do
the
it.
old people get mad. The old people get very mad at man buns.
Yeah, why?
Like, I feel like they just think you're a woman.
Yeah,
They're just like, you're a girl.
but why does that matter? Why does it bother them?
I don't know.
It
It
just-
just makes them so irritated. It's like they're so accustomed that they just get pissed.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I've been
I can't wait to be that open old dude that's just like happy for everybody in
Do
the new
it, man.
generation doing what they want to do. And it's like, yeah, man, if you want to rock purple hair in a bun as a dude, I'm
it.
so down with that. Like,
Yeah.
what? Like, why aren't you doing that? And then why are you making fun of people who are doing that? Why aren't you going out and doing something better for yourself?
Dude, and not to say that only
But,
people with
like,
purple hair do this, but it just reminded me of anime, bro, and this fucking new Arc anime that's coming out.
does
and
it
I-
have purple hair?
No,
Oh.
she didn't. But I just thought, I don't know why the purple hair made me think of that. That's very disrespectful of me to say or think about. But it just reminded me, because I wanted to ask you about this, and I want to talk about this on the show, is, man, it blows my mind. And I've been thinking about this a lot lately, how fucking popular anime is now.
Oh yeah.
And
Could you
and
imagine?
it pisses me off,
if we
dude.
looked
I'm
like
fucking
anime
mad.
characters?
It would be sick. Well, there's
Right?
even the
No, like,
filter.
why can't we be that smooth, bro?
Dude,
What the
if we,
fuck?
no, dude, life would be too insane if we were.
And like,
fucking-
why can't I have white, like fucking pure white hair? Like, I just want pure white anime hair.
dude? Yeah,
That's
it
what I
would-
want. I love white anime hair. Speaking of anime hair,
Dude, I like. Yeah, not. No, there's
I
a
feel
lot of
like white,
characters in-
yeah, white hair anime characters are definitely dominant.
they're bad.
and black
it's
hair.
like white and silver, dude. Silver. There's a lot of silver fucking hair, like that weird, like gray, almost white, I guess. But no,
No,
I just it blows my mind, dude. How like, I was who was I talking about this the other day with? Cause like, there was a bunch of people buying, like, we've got like a section where there's a bunch of like Funko Pops and like all this like pop culture stuff. So like a bunch of like DBZ, just fucking Capsule Corp like trucker hats, which is from
What?
Dragon Ball Z, like at Target. And I'm like, dude, this shit is fucking cool. Like, this is cool to me. Like, I'll be so excited for this when I was fucking however old. And like, it just makes me so mad, and like I'm almost like bitter at a point where I'm like, dude, I
You're
was fucking
sick of it.
hiding this
You're
shit.
Sick.
Yeah, I was hiding this shit for years. It's like it's like obviously not even close to the same, but it's like when if there was like ever like a closeted gay person that like
Yeah.
now this is cool. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like obviously like there's still much more scrutiny that they're under than I am as someone who likes anime.
but like
But it's
same
to try and
concept.
compare, yeah, right. It's like I don't know, man.
I remember when I started watching anime for the first time, and somebody asked me why, and I was like, because they're just better sometimes. Like they're just sometimes they just do it better. Like
there are things that
or like
don't.
maybe not better, but they're just really fucking good at what they do.
Well, dude, I watched this breakdown of this like
The motion control.
well of like because like you know with big franchises like Star Wars and whatnot, there's like always like a lot of scrutiny that those movies are under, and there was this like obviously there's the Clone Wars TV show that's like been out recently.
I love that.
But there was the like the cartoon
Yeah,
style.
that,
more
I
animated.
love that was my
that
favorite.
one is fucking insane.
Hell yeah, that was my
Not to do it
shit.
discredit the other one. I know a lot of people like that, but like that one was crazy, and they broke it down
With
like
Anakin.
yeah, and they
That
broke
one's
it
my
down like
favorite.
shot by shot. There's a scene where like Mace Windu like fights his entire like droid army himself basically.
Yeah.
And he's doing all these flips and like punching the fuck, and they're like, this would look fucking stupid if it was Samuel L. Jackson doing a fucking flip, spinning, whatever right there. It would look weird.
Yeah,
It would look corny. It
but-
would look weird. It was like they were like sometimes, like
It
the
needs-
medium that is being portrayed. Like there are certain stories that need to be and I just like it really like the way he put it made so much sense. Where I was like, damn, like if like they tried to make a DBZ movie in America that was so bad. It was called Dragon Ball. So terrible, and it was live action. So garbage, dude. The guy from fucking Shameless who like steals cars, the switching names guy, I forget his name. It's like Steve something.
Yeah, I don't know.
He skinny little dude playing Goku, and like it just the whole story doesn't make sense. Fucking
you
actually
need a big dude playing
Fiona
Goku.
from Shameless also she plays Bulma, and like it just was
What?
it was fucking weird, dude. It was fucking a terrible movie. I don't suggest anybody go watch
Dude,
it.
it's like when they tried to do The Last Airbender in a movie, and they just
They did that too.
They did not do it justice. It's
Oh
like, don't
my
waste
God.
your time watching that. Please.
Didn't they try to do a Pikachu movie?
Dude, I am sure.
I heard
don't watch.
that was Ryan Reynolds though, so I'm sure it was a little bit better because I like Ryan and he's
I don't
fucking
know.
good. So I don't think he would have done it if it was like garbage. But it definitely wasn't as good as a fucking long form anime. When you have fucking 20 seasons.
I can't wait. You know what I'm hyped for in anime? Well, one Sword Art Online, but I haven't been hyping over that. But Attack on Titan, dude. They're releasing. I think it's the final season, and I just am hyped.
Dude,
Have you ever-
how many seasons are out now?
I think it's like the third one's coming. I think it's gonna
Because
be
I
the
only watched the
last
the first season with you
Dude,
at the
and that's
apartment.
Insane.
That shit was so cool. I only saw like the last like 5 or 6 episodes, and I was like, this shit
They're
is
like
insane.
flying on wires on trees and fighting giants.
Just
What the
fighting
fuck?
Titans, dude.
But yeah, Titans.
Yeah,
is what they're
dude.
called.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
I
I
don't
just think, I don't know, man. I'm telling you, people are sheep, bro. Y'all are sheep. Y'all don't want to give anime a chance. I'm watching my fellow. It was like I'm watching my fellow like anime lovers get bullied the fuck, bro, out of fucking. Don't get me wrong.
And you're like,
Sometimes-
I can't defend that guy
if-
because I'm gonna.
Well, dude, there were people Naruto running in gym class back
And
before
and
that
they're
shit was a
getting
meme,
cooked,
and they're
they're
getting
cooked.
yeah, they're getting destroyed, and I'm sitting here like, oh my god, I want to wear my Goku shirt to school. Not doing that, not doing that, and like it's just funny that now it's like Hot Topic is not even a fucking weird place to go to. Like people be going in there to get toys and shit, like
Yeah.
in DBZ shirts and whatnot, and like I don't know, Spencer's carries it everywhere. It's everywhere, and it
Isn't
just
that
freaks
isn't
me
it
out.
weird how like some people like hide that shit and then like all of a sudden people are just coming out and like not caring about hiding anymore. You're like this underground society was just like all supporting this one thing, but nobody saw it
Nobody-
on the outside.
Yeah, nobody
because
told each other.
Nobody wanted to support it.
It's fucked
Yeah.
up, dude. It's fucked. But we're here now, and anime is awesome.
I wish Naruto wasn't so long because I would watch it.
Have you seen any of it? I've only seen a little
I've
bit.
seen some of it, but like I want to get into it, but damn hell no.
I hear My Hero Academia is really good. I never got into it.
that one's.
I've never watched it. I've
Especially
only watched.
the guy with fucking red and white hair. He's fucking sick.
See, I don't
He's
know.
fire nice.
See, I play the Final Fantasy games, play Kingdom Hearts.
that's
I
dope.
I watched all of DBZ, Dragon Ball, trying to finish Super, but I don't know with the other shit. Like I haven't really gotten into a whole lot more other than like the Clone Wars and shit. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's craziness. Well,
Yeah.
what Pat, you have anything else for our peoples that are still hanging in here?
Stay positive.
We're coming.
Stay
We're past
positive
an
out
hour.
here.
We did over an hour already.
Stay
Wow.
positive out here. 2021 is coming. Don't worry. It's not that bad.
Yeah, we
If
can
you're
do it.
depressed, don't worry. You'll get through it. Don't do drugs. That'll just make you more depressed.
Yeah, Pat's out here spending the truth. I want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in live. Thank you to those listening on Spotify the day after or whenever you stumble upon this video or audio. And thank you to Kenosha Auto Insurance for sponsoring this episode. Thank you to our patrons that should be on the screen now. Thank you to them for supporting the channel. There are some exclusive videos over there. Not a ton right this set. Well, actually, there's a decent amount, and then there'll be some more after the next couple of weeks here. So if you want to become a patron, go to patreon.com/Darren Rita to do that and support the channel. Really helps us out. Other than that, I mean, this has been the 76th episode of the Detox Podcast. What were you saying? What'd you say?
I thought it was 75th.
Oh, 70. You thought it was 75th. Oh, no, yeah. 76th episode of the Detox Podcast. We are here with Patrick Collins, P. Dizzy, spitting fire in the booth, and we will be back next week for episode 77. So I'll see you guys next time.